Good morning. Happy Friday. All right. We're back today again, trying to bounce back in this 2021 year. And, I've been excited to talk this week about lots of different things that we could do to bounce back, and also talking about stories of people who have bounced back in the past. Obviously there's, a lot of stories of that we can search for. Hopefully, we've been able to dust off some things that maybe you weren't using in the last year, some tools that you have that can help you get through some of this. Some books, again, journals. We talked about exercise. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about nutrition. We're looking at all kinds of different things that are helping us get through this first part of the year. And again, a different strategy this year, rather than making these huge, giant, maybe unreachable kind of New Year's resolutions. I'm never going to eat French fries again because they're unhealthy. Yeah, that's not realistic. French fries are delicious, and you know we need to set goals that we want to really achieve and that we can check off and we can feel proud for doing them, rather than setting these unrealistic giant goals that are going to be really hard to achieve. And really, it's not going to feel all that good to us if we do achieve them. We need to also have some system of reward. So today, that's one thing I want us to think about is, what can your reward system be? Okay, now maybe this week you started doing a little bit of extra exercise in there. Maybe you started reflecting a little bit on your day. Maybe you were using your planner better. It's Friday now, and this afternoon, hopefully, you won't have too much extra work to be doing. And then, the weekend comes and hopefully you get some time off. How are you going to reward yourself for doing the things that, helped you throughout the week that were positive? You got to find something that you can reward yourself for, because again, otherwise, these things just feel like extra work on top of all the work we already have going for us. So again, that's where, if you're reaching some of your goals that you set throughout the day, reward yourself, whether that's a small treat that you get to eat, whether that's some time doing something that you enjoy, whether that's video games or that's reading, maybe reading a book of your own choice, maybe it's writing, maybe it's drawing, some kind of art, maybe it's going out hiking. I don't know. It's going to be up to you to figure out that reward. But again, if we're not feeling the reward, we're not getting that good feeling for accomplishing our goals, then again, they're just going to continue to feel like we're working extra hard for something that is just another task on top of everything else. So that's also too, if you can wrap your goals into things that are already within your daily parameters. So if your goal is that you want to finish a certain assignment, or you want to finish a certain task in the day, and you already know you have some time set aside for that next day, put that as your goal. You're going to feel really good when it gets checked off. And if you get it checked off sooner than you thought, you're going to be more willing to start working toward other goals that, maybe you didn't have planned for the day. So again, try and find something that's going to make you feel good when you check these things off. So for me, I reflect at the end of each day in my journal. I look at some different categories. I generally try and look at whether I got some exercise in. I look at how I did in my relationships with other people. And, I look at how productive I was for the day. Did I get the tasks done that I thought? Did I get them done in a timely manner? And those things allow me then to shape my goals for the next day. Now, if I reach those kind of productivity goals and I reach my goals from the previous day, I go back and look and I check them off. If I've reached all those things, then you know what? Maybe I get to watch some extra TV before I go to bed. Or maybe I treat myself with a little bit of dessert after dinner. And these are things that, again, they just allow me to have a system of reward. It also could be that if I get enough of these things done throughout the week, then now I have extra time banked up for the weekend in order to be able to maybe go to the park with my boys and spend a little extra time there, on top of what we might already be doing. And so, this is how it goes. All of these times that you're working on things and productive, it adds up to the end. So when we finish up here today, go back and reflect on the week, and how it went, and then think about what your reward system can be. If you got to work that out with somebody else in your family, in order to make that happen, then that's what you have to do. But this is going to be something that's really important in order for you to continue to want to achieve your goals and find that that fight to push through and get things done. And again, I just encourage you to reflect back. Often we're looking at goals forward down the road, and we've done that a lot before, writing SMART goals, things that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And this is where I'm finding that, again, if I write a goal that's just for the next day, and oftentimes goals that I know they're things I need to accomplish. They're not big extra things like, oh, my goal tomorrow is to run 5 miles, when I know I don't have the time to do that. Okay. My goal is, I want to get my video done, in a timely manner so that it can get out to people on time. And so, I know I have the time to do that, but I set it up in there, and it makes me focus on the fact that, I need to go get this done now. Not 5 minutes from now, not 10 minutes from now. And, it saves me time. It saves me that procrastination time. We all tend to procrastinate a little bit if we don't have a specific task in front of us. And I'm definitely like that. When I kind of don't know what I need to get done for the day, I tend to just kind of float around and not accomplish much. So when I get this chance to look back and reflect and then move forward from that, then I'm not stuck looking at some giant goal in the future that feels unattainable. I'm also not stuck in the past going, oh, I didn't do anything today. Oh my gosh, I can't get through this. I go, you know what? I didn't quite get as much done as I wanted to today. What am I going to do tomorrow to take care of that, so that, then in the afternoon I have extra time, or then, on Friday afternoon I have extra time, or Saturday I have time. Okay, so look at these things, break it down, find yourself a reward system, whatever that is. And it shouldn't be anything too elaborate, because again, then you might not even be able to accomplish your reward. If it's, I'm going to treat myself to some big, thing that you got to buy, you may not have the time or the money to be able to go reward yourself then. And now you're feeling again like, I did all this work, I was ready for this reward, and now I can't even get the reward. So why did I bother with that? Okay, so again, you guys got to keep finding ways to work to move forward. Bounce back from negatives, find the positives, reward yourself, okay, and write these small goals. You can have a big goal in mind of where you want to go, and have that kind of written down. And maybe each weekend you kind of write what your big goals are, and then each day you do small chunks of those goals going forward. But again, on a daily basis, I wouldn't focus too much on, the big goal, the giant goal of like, I want straight A's at the end of the quarter. If you're a student, and if as an adult, if I'm focusing on like a job, right now I'm doing some work on my house. If I'm focusing on the entire end job of that, then I'm overwhelmed. If I'm looking at, if I finish this section of it today and this section of it tomorrow, and I look back and I go, I got this part done. So what can I do to continue moving forward? Then I'm much more likely to keep working. So anyways, again, try and keep doing these small chunks, reward yourself, and have a great weekend this weekend, okay? Don't worry, about, again, these big giant things. Focus on small stuff, small chunks, small bits of assignments. Do your best on each assignment, and, work your way back if things are missing. If you miss something on a project, go back and fix it. So anyways, hope you guys have an excellent weekend, and look forward to getting back next week and chatting with you guys more. But again, have a little talk now about, how you can reward yourself. Look at journaling it down, using a planner, and figuring out how you're going to be feeling good about the goals that you've accomplished throughout the week.